Peace, 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 y'all. This is Chocolate Amun Ra, and getting this started early this morning. I told y'all. And this ain't to impress you. This here basically is to help me on my journey, stay focused on my journey, on getting rid of Babylon, or get rid of the system of things and filter it out of my way of thinking, a way of life, the tradition that we do, not because of these so-called holidays, my brothers and sisters. It's you. You have to change yourself. You believe in yourself. You say you believe in your culture. You say you believe in spirituality. Then you got to, transform yourself. This is why I do videos. I do videos to release what's inside me. I'm the messenger. Remember that. I always stated that. I never stated I need y'all to follow. Y'all come on in and follow. No, I don't need you to follow me. It's not about following me. It's about following yourself. You're a reflection of yourself and what you do. Either you understand it or you don't. That's just being real. What I want to say to all y'all spiritual disciplined people that's out there, you discipline yourself on the things that you need to do on a regular. I want to say, continue on with your journey. And those who's out there, is you out there celebrating those holidays, is because you chose to. Now, we only come out and make these videos to help you, not to hurt yourself. Meaning, it's going to be broken down. I'm gonna do videos with Master Teacher. Well, he doesn't call himself a Master Teacher. He calls himself Spaceman. He's like a god. He is a god on Earth. And this is God Pharaoh Elton. And I like using him a lot because his wisdom. He's older than me. I'm 50. He's about 60 something years old. I think about 61, 62. But his wisdom and his knowledge is magnificent, and I really appreciate it. So not do I follow his work, but I admire his work. And a lot of things he talks about, I've been through myself. But he breaks it down in a perspective that I really like. So, further ado, let's get into the Pharaoh. He's going to break all this madness down, but I'm going to inject and put my information in from time to time. Now, you know what we have to do. Pay all due respects to the Creator. Because without the Creator, you ain't here. You wouldn't be here. Let's keep it real. going to get and put in this work today. Ain't nobody sit up in here celebrating none of these holidays. I ain't got time for that. Because I understand the mathematics. Understand what I'm about to drop on you. The mathematics of the illusion that they put on us. Now, you can see it, or if you don't want to see it, that's on you, brothers and sisters, gods and goddesses. You got to represent yourself higher than you normally would do. That's a plain old fact. You got to do that. So, you're supposed to be in here studying, disciplining yourself, because there is issues behind all these holidays. Not only issues, there's problems, there's sickness, and it's all orchestrated so this money train that can continue on flowing over and over again. Your life don't mean nothing. There's always going to be reborn. You have children, they want your children to be on medication. They want your children to be eating sweets and sugar. They want your children to be eating all this unnecessary meat all the time. You don't even drain your body. Let your body be free from its own disease. They want you to go to the doctors all the time. Why every time you got a cold, you gotta go to the doctors? Why they gotta tell you to take vaccine shots? The human life form, which is half God on this planet, don't need no doctor. Because you can go to the doctors all your life, and then all of a sudden, pop, go to Weezer, you're dead. Then there's some people don't go to doctors at all, and living to be 90-some years old, and they smoke cigars and all kind of stuff. So you explain that to me. You could be a health nut, 35 years old, 245 pounds of all muscle. All of a sudden, you catch a heart attack. You're done. Let's put in that work. This work is going to be put in today. But we're going to go to the Pharaoh, Elton, one of my favorite elders, because he keep it real. Let's go put in this work.
Dishonesty, disease, dollars, and Thanksgiving. Let's talk about it. Out of all of the Babylon holidays, the one I despise most is Thanksgiving, even more than Halloween. And this is because Thanksgiving is a day that people are celebrating and giving thanks for everything positive happening for them on stolen property. It seems that Americans like to whitewash history, like to erase the facts, and like to live in a dream world, especially Christians. Christians have changed the color of Christ. Christians have overlooked thou shalt not steal, one of the 10 commandments. And Christians sit right on stolen property and give thanks for everything that happens positive for them on stolen property. It's like I go and you have a car and I carjack you. When I carjack you, I take your car, leave you without a vehicle, hurt you in the process, and then I take your car and I go and I drive around and I buy all type of things and I do all type of things with your car. I get a job driving Uber with your car. I take your car and I do positive things with your car. Then I go and I give thanks for all the positive things that happen to me that I made happen in your car. I totally overlooked the fact that the car is stolen, and I just talk about everything I got with the car, and I act like the creator that you call God is so stupid that God blessed me after I stole this car. So the Christians are so full of it that they are trying to act like God is blessing them on stolen property. Thanksgiving is a very dishonest holiday. It's a holiday that is portrayed as a day for people to get together with the family. They had to come up with something, because the reality is that Thanksgiving is all about the dollars. It's about the stores selling food. It's about harvest time. All this food comes in. The stores gather all this food, and they make a fortune off of you. If they promote to you that it's a time to get with family, how many airplane tickets are they selling? How many bus tickets are they selling? How much gasoline are they selling? How many cars are they renting? How many hotels are being booked up? It's nothing but a racket. And it's promoted in a way to set you up for Christmas. This is why they want you to go shopping that evening. After sitting around talking all that fake shit about how thankful they are to God, they will jump up from the table and go shop and buy a bunch of junk. A bunch of godless things, a bunch of things that have been made by man that basically ruins the planet and has absolutely nothing to do with God. When you see African Americans, black people, second-class citizens, supporting a holiday that is manufactured and promoted by the first-class citizens, then you know that these African Americans have absolutely no chance at all for liberation and are very far behind. So for those of us that are rebels and that are awoke, that have been awakened, we use holidays like Thanksgiving as a measuring stick. And you can look at Thanksgiving and know that black people are not ready. They are still puppets of the Babylon system. They are repeating what the first-class citizens are teaching them. The first-class citizens, which are white, these are the ones that have all the rights in America. And the blacks are second-class citizens that don't have very many rights. The whites get treated one way by the police. The blacks get treated a different way by the police. The whites get jobs, certain jobs. The blacks do not. The whites get the better schools. The blacks do not. The whites get more money from the government, more money from the city, state, and federal government. The blacks do not. Yet the blacks want to sit up on Thanksgiving and act like they're just like the whites. Now, you have people that say, well, I'm not African American, I'm a Native American. Even worse, even worse. Go bury your head in the sand. Like, why are you bragging that you're a Native American? That means you're the people that saved the Pilgrims only to be punked, abused, and have your land taken from you. And then have people say, God bless America. The saying, God bless America, is blasphemy. Can I steal your car and say, God bless it? Can I break into your house, kill your family, move my family into your house, and have generations and generations and generations live in that house, and ask God to bless it? This is the dishonesty and the corruption involved with all of these holidays. But Thanksgiving is the worst. It represents nothing but death, dishonesty, dollars, disrespect, and disease. People gather around and eat food that they know is no good for them. After they eat so much candy on Halloween, so much dead flesh and poison and artificial coloring and flavoring on Thanksgiving, and then turn around and do the same thing on Christmas, then this corrupt media turns around and says, oh, what's your New Year's resolution? Start promoting to go work out and get in shape after you've knocked a good 5 to 6 years off of your life, just like that. And people go along with the dishonesty and say, oh, you know, it's a time to get together with family. No, it's a time when the Babylon system lets you slaves off work and they allow you to go and give them your money. That's all that's about. They allow you to go and to buy the turkeys and to buy the food and throw all your money back into the system and have a break. And what the Babylon system does is when they get all of the slaves, and these are slaves, because everyone now is the economical slaves, but you have the first-class slaves, second-class, third-class, like that, you know. The blacks are second-class slaves. Whites are first-class slaves. What they do when they get you home, they have you all sitting around, and then they go and they show you images and video footage of the homeless, of them feeding the homeless. Oh, we're giving away turkeys to the poor. Oh, we're at the soup kitchen feeding the poor, feeding the homeless. This is to psychologically say to you, if you don't get your motherfucking ass up Monday and get back down here to this plantation, you'll be one of these homeless people. It's a way to put fear into you.
Nah, peace, brothers and sisters. I hope you got the first little segment and you was paying attention. But let's pay all the respects to the Creator, and then we're going to jump right back into it. The sun rises. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Amun. Now listen here. When you begin to understand how the system things work clearly, you will understand that you don't need to live that life. You don't need to participate in what goes on every year around the clock. Now, I told you earlier in many of my different posts, a lot of y'all gonna continue celebrating these holidays. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. It is all designed to hurt you. I am a witness to that. This is why I can testify in my spiritual self and allow myself to flow naturally. This morning so far I had is water and tea. Water. And here's my tea. Ginger tea. Now, the reason why I'm testifying what I'm showing you is because of this. Y'all getting ready to get your food all together and all kind of stuff, right? You get your food all together. Then what you don't realize what you're doing is you're putting all this food inside your system. But you already started, as the elder stated. You started in Halloween with all the candy and things like that. Now you might not have the candy, no, because you don't like candy or you're a diabetic. How did you become a diabetic? Did you think about that? Interesting. But let's make things something straight. It is systematically designed for you to spend your money on all things. Halloween costumes. What are you celebrating Halloween for? Oh, I just like looking like something else. Like what? Some demons, some devil, witches, and so on and so forth. They got even creative now. Let's use superheroes. Hello. Let's use superheroes now, right? So from that point, right, what happens next? Now you're buying superheroes. So a lot of the superhero costumes the costumes is slowly taking over the witches and the goblins and so on and so forth. But you're spending your money unnecessary on junk. One, you're feeding your kids bag of candy. But from time to time you start to pick candy from candy cane. It just tastes so good, don't it? Now, you spend your money on Halloween. Now you're telling your neighbors, your friends, and your family, Thanksgiving is around the corner. Who's cooking? Who's going to be in there buying all this food? And then they're going to be in that kitchen all night long. Who? You only do it for many different reasons. You want to be you want to participate with the world system of things. You want to be part of, so everybody can sit down at the job or someone's friend's house and discuss what you ate. That's what you want to do. This is what we did at our house. Makes me feel good. And then, of course, some of you right now are saying, well, why not? You're disrespecting your heritage. You're disrespecting your culture. You are. Point blank. All these holidays are pure pagan. 500 years ago, they didn't exist. All of a sudden, 500 years, they exist. Let's go figure. Let's go figure. Who are we playing? You know you're just going to go to your house, eat all this food, and it's most of you now we're living in times, some of you lazy, so you want to go to somebody else's house and eat, right? But you could be home reading a book or studying, doing some research about yourself, but you don't want to do that. Oh no. It comes to the point that you're fooling yourself. Yes, the conscious people, you know what I mean, spiritual people, some of you still fooling yourself. So you got to meditate and discipline yourself for you to not to participate in these things. This is my journey. So I'm talking to you right now. I'm disciplining myself to not to get caught up in these things. That's why I'm making this video. It's so my mind won't drift off and start talking about having an excuse and why I did it and how come I did it. If I truly believe in disciplining myself, I will not participate in these things. The other day, I was at the job. People's like, oh, happy Thanksgiving. No, my brother, I don't celebrate it. But you enjoy it. You do what you got to do. Brother say, yo, appreciate that. That's on you, bro. But I'm the messenger. And let's get one thing straight. This is part 1. Stay in discipline. Stay in discipline. This is what it's about. Stay in discipline throughout the holidays. That's what it's all about. That is my message to you. I don't care if y'all don't follow me, but if one of you, just one, it's a ripple effect. That's why I tell you, you ain't got to follow me. You on your own journey. I'm on my own journey. Last year, I had an African festival on Thanksgiving. Then I did some revaluation and reconstruct, and guess what? I'm not doing that. Because I was still participating in the action, not the form, but I still did it on that day. Why did I do it on that day? To prove what point? There was no point made. I was fooling myself. See, you still got to strip off these layers. Spiritual discipline that flows through all things natural. Let's get back to the video.
Can make sure that their bottom line is covered, and they do that on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and you're brainwashed to go to work, and hopefully if you eat enough of this dead flesh, you will not collect Social Security very long, and it's more money for the rich at the top that can afford to get a heart transplant, that can go and steal organs and steal kidneys and livers. You know, when you go on Facebook and you follow this so-called black conscious community, they're very quiet on Thanksgiving. What some of them do is pretend that they still positive. They just gonna go happen to visit their mother or their father. They just gonna drop in for the holiday, you know. They don't really celebrate it, but they had to go see family. So they're going to push this thing, oh no, you know, it's all about family, it's all about family. Nowhere on television does Thanksgiving talk about family. Thanksgiving always talks about how much gluttony, how many turkeys that the Americans can kill and cook, how many birds you bird-ass motherfuckers can eat, and how many fucking cakes you can eat, okay? And how much shit you can buy right after that, because that marks the time for you to go throw all your money away for Christmas, where you will turn around within 30 days and have another day of gluttony. And these, when you look at Halloween, where you eat all that sugar and all that candy and build up the diabetes in your children, and then you slap that behind Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's basically a death wish. It represents disease. These are the days they plant disease. Now people say, why would they want to do that? Because this is about money. And even though they're going to sell you a lot of food, even though you're going to buy plane tickets, even though you're going to spend more money for gas to go travel and visit the family, hotels, clothing so you go look nice, even though you're going to spend multi-millions of dollars, you're still going to end up being sick from this bad way of eating, from this gluttony, and then that is more money going into the medical field, the hospitals, the cancer treatment centers, the diabetes clinics. They got to make money too. The cancer center, the hospitals, and the diabetes clinics are just like the county jails and the prisons. They want you to go and get in trouble to come back to prison. The guards need you to go out and break some rules. So they can't afford to really rehabilitate you in prison and have you not come back. What job would they have?
All right, y'all, this is part 1. Staying disciplined throughout the holidays. Okay? I'm going to do a short video and put it on Facebook real quick. this long video is going on YouTube, and then I'll execute it and flip it over to Facebook. But it's all about the discipline. If you believe in what you believe in, and you truly believe in your spirituality discipline system that flows natural through all things, I don't believe in religion. I don't have time for that. You understand? You see me wear my garments is because I'm representing who I am. I am me, and me is who I am. I am the creator. The creator is me. When you read the books, it tells you this, but the problem is you in your mind feel less than. You feel less than, so you think less than. You don't worry about none of these things. None of these things on this earth is real. It's an illusion to keep your mind from thinking who you're supposed to be. This is facts. This is facts. You can't take nothing with you. Let's be real. Let's be disciplined, though. Stay disciplined to yourself. I'm Chocolate Amun Ra, part 1. Stay disciplined throughout these holidays. Peace.